What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Zcash today, ZEC USD. It is the 16th day of July. Here we are at about $550 with roughly 6 hours, 30 minutes left in the day. Yeah. Hit that like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here, and let's get into it again. Yesterday, I made the very bold call, literally at the top, that the high was in. I think we were at like 580, 579. I forget where we were. Maybe it was 570. I can't remember. But that this was the high. We did exactly what we expected to do. Since like the beginning of this month, that we would move up to this 786, 886 area. Initially, I thought that we'd find resistance here and then move down, and we did, but then we came back up. We turned bullish at like 460, and we've been bullish ever since up until yesterday. Up until yesterday's price, we hit this zone, this 886, 786 target zone that we've been anticipating for the past week or so now. Maybe 2 weeks, I don't know, like a week and a half. Now it's time to go down. And likely what's going to happen is we will inevitably go below this low. I think that's what's going to happen. We will see prices below this low, and it will probably become more and more obvious as time goes on, right? First, what we're going to do is we're going to have to break out of this uptrend. Break out of the uptrend, probably come back up, get a lower high, and then continue moving down. We'll form a new trend. Instead of being in an uptrend, we'll be in a downtrend. And then things will pick up. We'll pick up the pace, break out of the downtrend to the downside, blah, 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 right? We've done that before. Downtrend, broke out of it to the downside, and we'll see that pace pick up. We'll likely find support somewhere down in this area, whether it's directly at this wicking low or at this closing low or just below somewhere in this area. I would expect that we do find support. We probably dilly-dally a bit. But as time goes on, I suspect that Zcash will not just see prices below this low, but below this low and below even $100 as the year progresses, as we get into that finale phase of the Bitcoin bear market. We look at this here on the 1 hour time frame. Man, if I was holding Zcash, I would not feel good right now. I would be pretty nervous because, again, man, you look at this weekly time frame. That double top is fierce, man. This massive selling pressure that we saw here back in the beginning of June, it's fierce, guys. Very, very fierce. Anyways, getting into the 1 hour, you need to get into meme coins right now. The meme coins are the safe haven of the crypto space right now. And obviously it's not the safe haven for long-term investors. But meme coins, man. Ansom's at a low price. TBB's at a low price. There's other meme coins in this space that are looking good. Memes are ripping right now, man. They're great. Zcash. One last shout out to TBB, the Bitcoin bull community. $550 here, 1 hour time frame. RSI looking bearish. You had the triple top that we were talking about yesterday. You bounced off the oversold zone, but now you look like you want to come back down and into it, so you probably do. When you get oversold, you typically mark a breakout point whenever you get oversold. So when the RSI gets into the oversold zone, you're going to break out of where? Out of here. You're going to break out, going down. We probably see prices below $500 within the next 24 hours by the week's end for sure. Or I would assume by the week's end, if not within the next 24 hours. I mean, we tested here, we back tested prior support for resistance, we found it. Prior resistance for resistance, and we found it. Lower we go. Stochastics suck, MACD sucks, it all sucks. 4 hour time frame here. RSI, bearish divergence. That move's already played out, but I mean, the 4 hour RSI, it looks pretty good. 4 hour RSI, it looks pretty damn good, actually, to be fair. Overall, bouncing off the 50 is nice, but if this 4 hour candle closes red, then that's problematic, I think. Stochastics do look bearish, to be fair. And the MACD is bullish overall. Not a whole lot to go off of there. You have just crossed red. It looks like, I would imagine that we at least come down a little bit more. If I'm wrong, and we're not going below $500 within the next 24 hours, if I'm wrong, then hold 525 to 518 as support. If you can do that, there's at least a chance. But the more you interact with that area, the more likely that you will go inevitably down to like 465, 430. I think that's kind of your next stopping point area, personally. Daily time frame, double top, RSI, bearish divergence. Technically, you haven't seen that divergence play out yet. That divergence is played out once we get below $530. And I just think we're going down, man. I think that's it. I think that's all she wrote. You've been green on the MACD for a solid bit. Not that you can't be green for longer. You could be green forever, man. But, I mean, how many times have you been green this long or longer and you didn't flip red? You know, I mean, typically by now you start to find some turbulence. It's not the best form of analysis, but it's just a thought, right? It's like, it's been a while since it rained. We're overdue for rain. RSI rejecting the overbought zone, double top, 786, 886 rejection. Stochastics have been overbought for a while. And then you're dealing with this overall overarching menacing double top in the price. If I'm right, you're not going to stop here. At best, you stop here, but that doesn't make sense. There's nothing significant here to stop at. You're likely going all the way down to this golden ratio zone. $69 to $52 Zcash. What else would you expect? I've been in crypto, guys, since 2015. Anybody who's been in crypto as long as me, or at least since 2019, you know what I'm talking about. Don't be in denial. You know what I'm talking about, what I'm about to say here. What bear market for Bitcoin has ever existed where there wasn't a coin that pumped phenomenally, that held its ground, that captivated the audience during the bear market? And then what coin that did that didn't dump down as the bear market finale finished? I mean, coins like this, most coins in the bear market right now, they're recovering. We're coming up from our relative lows, sure, but you're at this low point overall. People get the bright idea to sell their coins at the low point, buy this coin at the high point, and then they double down on those losses. Bitcoin's going to drop still, but it's not going to drop that much. Zcash, on the other hand, it has a long ways to go. I mean, at this rate, even from here, you could drop like 90%, man. It's not good. What do we got here? High to low. Could it be a bearish bat? Bearish bat. Why is it taking forever to load? Come on. Whatever. Everybody has different interpretations of these patterns. It's not a guaranteed science, but for the most part, harmonics are actually pretty damn consistent. Let's see. So X to A, you get a 382, or you get a 618 retracement down to B. Okay. I don't know if we have that. That's probably your X to A. Okay. It's a 382 retracement. So it's not a bat. Oh, that's a Gartley. No, I don't want the Gartley, bro. I want the bat. I was going to say, I thought that was a deep retracement for a bat. What? Why aren't you showing me the bat? You don't got no bats? We just got crabs? Take me back to college. Let's see. Bat pattern. There we go. I actually dropped out of college. 382 to 0.5. It's a 382. You see it? 382 to 0.5. 382 to 0.5. Right in that range, right? X to A is here. That's your B leg. B. There's your B. Right there. And then this leg is a 382 to 886 retracement. Typically, it's an 886. Typically, okay? Just so you're aware. I don't know why it says 382. Typically, it's a deep retracement. It can even be, you can have alt bats where this high is slightly higher, or maybe that's a shark pattern, whatever. Sharks are a little bit more rare. But here, you take this high to low, right at the 886. Literally right there, 886. And then this part, you see an extension, 1618, 2618 extension, or an 886 retracement. $886 retracement. That puts you down at $50, man. 1618, 2618 extension. That puts you at 82 to, and you probably don't go that low. Oh no, I'm sorry, I did that wrong. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, it'd be right here. Yeah, 82 to $22 price. I mean, it's bearish, man. It seems bearish to me, and maybe it's a bearish bat. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm being too brutal here, but I would be scared if I was a Zcash holder. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I think this is going to be the beginning of some dramatic price action over the next couple of months, over really the rest of the year. I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you all for being here. Sorry for the doom and gloom. We've been very bullish on it for the past couple of weeks now, really since the lows, but it is what it is. Take care. Bye-bye.